Hi, it's Melissa here, and today I have a layout that I made with my April hip kit. I've made several layouts with this kit already, but this is the second video that I've made. I was cleaning out Brielle's room because I needed Ava to move in there, and I had a whole lot of my stuff, and I was going through it, and I found a group of photos that my mother-in-law had kind of scrapbooked onto a piece of A4 paper, and they were just stuck on, and I think it just said little man, but I needed to, I guess, record them with the story for Sam, and so I took them off. They were just stuck down with photo corners, and I decided to use this Pinkfresh Studio paper, and I love it, and this piece of I guess it's a minty green cardstock. And so I was inspired to do a corner design and trim out the paper as I've done, just along the pattern of those triangles. And then I selected this photo of Sam. It was taken probably 8 years ago when he was about 2. My brother-in-law used to live on a farm that he managed, and we'd go and stay, and Sam absolutely had a thing for tractors, and so it was a really huge deal to have a ride in Uncle Blair's tractor. And so these photos, I think, were probably taken by my sister-in-law, or maybe even my mother-in-law, and Sam did wonder what I was doing when I kind of ripped them off the piece of cardstock, but it was a red piece of cardstock, and I thought, no, I really want to get this scrapped for Sam. So once I explained what I was doing, he didn't mind too much. And then this layout progressed in a monochromatic kind of way, and it wasn't really intentional. I wanted to go through the kit and, as always, make as many boy layouts as I could and get the items, embellishments in particular, that were boy friendly or more kind of unisex, and get them onto this page about Sam. And with the other photos, I did a 12 by 6 pocket page, and I'll share that in my layout share when I'm done with the kit, so keep an eye out for that. Now, at this point I thought that was going to be the positioning of my photo, but you'll see as the video progresses that I change it around. I did love that paper with the ribbons on it, and I thought that green one with the heart was perfect because it was an exciting time, and I just thought it went really well with the page. That's what I'm trying to say. So here I'm going through the embellishments of the kit and just pulling out things that I think are going to work, and as always I pull out far too many. I've also got some bits and pieces that I'm going through there from last month's kit. I do that. I like to take what's left over and put it across to the next month's kit, and I find that with hip kits that there will be collections that are spread through about 3 kits, so they might feature majorly in the first, say, kit that they're in, and then the subsequent 2 kits there'll be less and less. But these leatherette stickers are from Pinkfresh Studio, and so are those. They're more like a layered chipboard. They're from there as well, so it worked really well to carry these ones across. And so I've pulled out the ones that are green and sort of red and orange. So that's the reverse side of that paper, which I love as well, and I'm going to make sure I do a layout with that beautiful cross. So I'm just gluing it down here. I did think about stitching, but to be honest, I couldn't be bothered dealing with the triangles that I'd cut, and with my machine stitching it'd just be too fiddly. This is a cut apart from the Oasis collection that's in the kit, and there's a little green cut apart that says Weekend Getaway, which I thought was perfect because this would have been the weekend, because back then Sean was working in early childhood, so the only time we could have got away was for the weekend. I don't know the exact date of these photos, so I've kind of had to guess, and I think I've probably put summer 2009, I think. So the kit comes with these acrylic words, and you get happy and smile. They're from Bella Boulevard. So I just love the little smile in this photo of Sam. He looks so different to this now, it's hard to believe it's him. But I thought that if I combine the 2 pre-made words, I could come up with the best smile. So here I'm using my double-sided tape on the back of my craft foam, and I just wanted to lift that photo up. So I'm not putting you through watching all of this, but I did think I was going to stick it down, as you can see, but then I decided that I needed to add something in the middle to have a bit of flow between the top right corner and the bottom piece of the layout. So I've added some gold Heidi Swapp Colour Shine. I'm just gluing this down now, and sometimes I find the Colour Shine kind of pulls a bit, so that's why I've just used a tissue just to dab away some of the excess. I wanted to pop this up, and I'm using Stampin' Up! Dimensionals, which are my favourite ready-made foam adhesive. These layered chipboard pieces are really, really awesome, and I love that camera is the perfect size to go with this layout. So I'm just putting that leatherette sticker down, and now starting to think about my title. So at this point, I'm just adding my liquid glue, but then I think that it needs a bit more splatters, so I'm just using a green one. I think it's a Kaisercraft one that I got from the scrappery, and now I'm committing to gluing this title down. So I'm wanting to position these pre-made letters, title stickers, and I want them to go in a way that they nestle into the word smile. So I've learnt this from Chamel. It's all about ascenders and descenders and making sure the title is cohesive. So that's why I cut round the clear backing. I cut around the letters just so I could position them the best that I could. So I'm happy with that, and they're stuck down pretty well. And now I am wanting to get the eye. I'd forgotten that I hadn't taken the dot of the eye off, and it came with a glue dot on it, but later on when I look back at this layout, I found that the eye had come off. So a bit of advice, and I did this with the smile, was to take the glue dots off and just use liquid adhesive. These buttons are from the Oasis collection, and they come with a massive big, you can see it there, foam circle, and so I always take them off because I find that the button alone is enough of, it has enough dimension, but also I can't leave a button unstitched, so off camera at the end I will stitch the buttons down. I do wish that these collections would come with 3 of each button, because I find that although I don't do a style of scrapbooking where every cluster has the same elements, I do like to do things in 3s, and I just think it would look better if there was a 3rd button. This is a piece of chipboard from Paige Evans' Oh My Heart collection, and what I do is, I think off camera, I peeled the sticker away so that way I could work with positioning it and not have to worry about it sticking. So I've added a bit of twine to that piece of ephemera. It's from Maggie Holmes. And now I'm having to add some liquid adhesive to that hello. I'm happy with how that's looking. So I think I'm actually nearly done. I didn't say this, but I did put some liquid adhesive on my buttons, and that just ensures that they stick, and then when it comes to sewing them down, I know they're in the position where I want them. Now I'm adding my journaling just underneath the photo, and just saying that it was a dream come true to have a ride in Uncle Blair's tractor. I think he actually took him for a real ride as well after these photos were taken. So that is my layout, and all you don't get to see is me stitching those buttons. So thank you so much for watching, and I will be back again soon.